All right, so Facebook has once again changed the way everything looks for going live. So, learning curves, learning curves. Anyways, I am so excited. I hope that you guys can see me. I can see a little screen down here that's showing me that it looks like I'm live. I was attempting to go live on the event for Wednesday, but it didn't work. Oops. Anyways, exciting to be here now. Hopefully you guys can see me. Hopefully you guys can hear me. It looks like everything is working on this end. So if not, I guess we'll be going back and redoing it again. All right, so first title I want to share with you is one of our newer books by Eric Odie, and it's beginning to be a little bit of a favorite one of mine, mostly because of the wonderful rhyming in it. So if you are Dan the Taxi Man fan, you're going to like this one. So here's the front cover, and something's coming down the street, rolling and rumbling with a clashing, crashing, noisy treat. So right here, the graphics are wonderful, bright, vibrant, rhyming text. It's $14.99. It's a really neat new book to add to your read aloud collection. So it's going to be a fast favorite with those preschoolers and kindergartners and even first graders. It is a fun new title. Next up, I want to share with you the physics of popcorn. So we've got the chemistry of cola, biology of bananas. Now we have the physics of popcorn and math. Let's see, what's it called? The math of a milkshake. So right here, if you've seen those others, this is the same premise. It's a bunch of different, well, there's the table of contents, a bunch of different experiments that kiddos can try. Like the first is the energy and heat in chapter 1. You'll learn a little bit about it. Experiment the first pop. There's an experiment, and it tells you what happens and why it's doing that. Some of the other experiments are freezing a balloon and discusses what is happening and what might happen and why it's doing like that, and it equates it with like a hot air balloon. And then let's see, it talks about electricity and how you can get like static electricity, rubbing the balloon on your head. So a lot of fun experiments in here. Let's see, another section is forces of gravity, and it's testing Newton's third law. So if you are homeschooling or just want to bring a little bit more STEM into your home, this is definitely a book to add to your collection, along with the other 4 or the other 3. It is definitely something to think about getting. So I can't remember if I've shared with this one before, but this one is a year of art. So unleash the creativity every single day of the year with this super fun art journal. So there's different prompts, different art things to do. Design your perfect tree house. Learn to crosshatch. Be a texture detective. And this book is $9.99. So it's one, if you have a kiddo that loves art, then this is probably going to be a title that they would enjoy, and it gives them something to do every day of the year. So that is one to think about too. I'll set it right there. So you know I love Dragon Post, and you know I love Beast Feast. Well, here is another Emma Yarlett title, and this one is Santa Post. Now I just got this, so I haven't really explored it much, but there are letters to Santa in here, and I will be reading it live one of these days. There were only 5 sleeps until Christmas when, whoosh, something fell down Santa's chimney. It was some very late Santa Post. Who could it be from? Santa pulled it out and opened it. Santa Claus, the North Pole. Dear Santa, hello and hooray, it's almost Christmas again. I hope you had a most wonderful year full of jingle bells. I was wondering, could I please have a... Ooh, I wonder what it is that they're trying to say. For Christmas? It's what I want for Christmas the most in the whole world. Love, Amy. P.S. My house is the one with the blue door. I have an orange door. What color is your door? Some very important information was missing from the letter. It was a problem. It was a very big problem. And so it goes. There's Santa. Now I like this. Whereas her first book had letters that you would pull out of the book, I like how the last 2, they're kind of included and built into the book. So she is the same author as who wrote Nibbles. And so if you like Nibbles, then you will like this book if you haven't seen any of her other ones. Although I really recommend it, Beast Feast and Dragon Post as well. So this is another real fun title. It's full of fun letters to Santa. Oops. There we go. Oh, look at that. All right, and this book is $14.99. Santa Post. All right, so great new holiday title to maybe add to your collection. So I know I've got at least one person joining me live. Maybe more. Go ahead and chime in. I might be able to see comments, but I'm not sure. Vasilisa the Wise is a favorite for tween and teenage boys and girls. They are, well, the artwork is just amazing, but they are oral tales that were written down and rewritten for people today. And then I really like where the author and the illustrator go at the end of each story and talk about why they chose to write this one. And the illustrator actually tells a little bit about the artwork that she included in that story and how she did it. So I like this one a lot. And it's one of those, if you have a harder to buy for a teen girl especially, this might be one that she would really enjoy, and it would be on her shelf for years. So don't forget that one in your, I call it a hidden gem. So See Inside Your Body is a classic Lift the Flap book. If you don't have it, you should have it. And I love the flaps because they really just hone in more on the topic right there. And this one right here, the See Inside, this one, I would gear it more towards your kiddo that might, oops, that one, the flap's bent. We bent that flap. But I would gear this one towards, maybe your kiddos that are in 2nd grade or so and up. This is going to be a great series for them, the See Inside series. I'm going to set it right there. We can't forget Bear Grylls. And this one is the volume 1 of the survival skills. There's also volume 2 and 3. So if you have volume 1, be sure to look at volume 2 and 3. If you have kiddos and scouts, they will love this book. And it's just, you know, I've read a little bit about him as a person, and I think he's a pretty phenomenal person, just as as a person, not just a personality on TV, but he's a family man, and I think he's a very good man from what I've read about him. So he went and he was in the British Special Forces. I guess. I don't know what they call their special forces. I can't remember. But this book tells all about different survival techniques, knots right there, how to do them, signal mirrors. So, and I love the fact that it's the size that fits into a backpack, so it's very digestible and easy to carry for kids to, you know, put in their backpack when they're back in school. Maybe your kiddos are back in school. A lot of our kids here aren't. For those that are not homeschooled, they're still in virtual learning mode in most places. But anyways, once they're back in school, hopefully soon, they'll be able to put this into their backpack a pocket in their backpack or in their backpack, and it'll carry around. It'll be a book that you discover you have to go and find in the car because it's in the back pouch of the car. And just, it's one that it's another, a lot of people have bought it, but maybe in the last year or so they've kind of forgotten about it, but it's a great title to include in your list of things that you might be wanting to purchase for your kiddos. The scribble books, we have architecture. Let's see, where are all of my invention, science, technology, engineering, math, and let's see, getting started with science is not a scribble book, but that's the scribble books that we have. And so they really give a real great introduction to kids that maybe have an interest about the topic, or maybe you just want them to have a real broad understanding of a lot of different topics. And this is a great way to do that. Like, it talks about on the move, life in trees, wall patterns, stop the invaders, secret gardens, and then it just has different things for kids to do. Like this one talks about windows. An architect has to decide the shape, size, and position of every window in a building. And below are some different types of windows and a reason why the architect might choose them. And then over here, they would draw windows onto these buildings. So, and then over here, they're building a dome, which is pretty cool. And so there's just all sorts of different activities for them to do. If you are a homeschooler, maybe one of these would be something that you would pull out for an older kiddo while you're working with younger kiddos, or maybe that would be in a morning basket that you would use to get started for the day, maybe while you're, finishing up doing dishes, but school needs to start, You can have a morning basket and say, go grab that from your morning basket, and work on it. I need to check and verify that this is still being sold. It was a couple weeks ago. But Story of Inventions, it's one of those hidden gems. It's been around for a long time. And it talks about the different history of when things were made. So like here it talks about the wheel. Here it talks about some early vacuums right up to the little little robot vacuums. Let's see, sound. It talks about the history of sound right there. And the computers. This is just another one of those what I call hidden gems. It's $10.99. It's a great book to include on your teenage tweens, you know, your 4th grader, your 5th grader. They just love facts and they want to know all about facts, and you know, kind of like the almanacs of the olden days when we were kids. And then forensic science. This, if you have somebody who's into crime and detection and solving crime and mysteries, has a little bit of a graphic novel feel to it, they are going to love this book. So clues from nature. It goes into the different bugs that you might see in decomposing things. Let's see right here, exploding evidence. Talks about fires, how they might be started, how to tell the forensics of a fire. So if you have a kiddo that is, you know, having a interest in crime detection, maybe wants to be an officer, a police officer when they get out of school and grow up, then that would be a title to add. So that's just a few of my hidden gems. I don't know how long I've been live here, but I am excited to hopefully be with all of you on Wednesday at my celebration sale. One person is going to be able to walk away with all the host rewards. So that's pretty exciting. And there's going to be some other prizes too. Shh. 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 Don't tell my husband. But I have some other prizes too that I'm going to be giving. And of course, all month long, be sure to be keeping a watch on the group page, because Stephanie has already won this book right here, and somebody is working on a chance to earn this book, and I have a couple more fun books, and those will make great stocking stuffers for you guys. All right, I will talk to you later. Thanks for joining me. Bye bye.